Hey everyone, I just wanted to explain to you how we're going to do peer editing this week because I didn't get to talk to you about it last week. So when you go to course content, if you go into our module 1 unit, as you can see, and if you scroll, move my face out of the way. If you scroll towards the bottom, you will see under the Upswing Proof link, this link that says peer editing folders. I've given the directions here, and I've attached a document here that will matter in a minute. But when you click on this link, it's going to take you to a Google Drive folder, this exact one. So you can see what I've done is I've put you all in groups of 3. I have one group of 4. You guys will receive an email from me once I post this announcement. But I put you in groups of 3. And what I'm asking that you do is you go into your folder, so you have no reason to go to anyone's folder but your own. And I want you to upload your rough draft here by 1 p.m. on Tuesday, the 12th. This shouldn't be a problem because you are already going to be bringing your rough draft to class, which started at 1 p.m. The only difference is now all you have to do by 1 p.m. on Tuesday is drop your essay in here. If you have it, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. If you have it as a Word, I was trying to give you an example. If you have it as a Google Drive document and not a Word document, so I'm just going to use my outline that I made earlier this week for you. Here. So all you would have to do from Google Docs, you won't be able to just move it there because you don't have the full permission. If you'll go to File, Download Word Doc, okay, so now I've got my essay, I can then go back to my folder and just upload that Word doc, okay? However, I have asked that you name it, so this would be like, you can do first and last name or just first name. So Allison Cochran, rough draft, right? So that way everybody knows whose rough draft this is. Now, if I was, let's pretend I'm Seth, and I'm coming in and I have to review my partner, so me's essay, as Seth, I would either download it and edit it, or I can make a copy. And then when I go in to actually edit it here, I'm going to rename it so that way I know what it is. Okay, so Seth reviewing Allison Cochran, right? And then I would make my edits, I don't know, good idea here. Maybe we need to delete this sentence. I don't know, right? So I'm going to make my edits in here. You should go into suggestion mode if you're going to start deleting things. So if I wanted to change the spelling or something like that, those kind of things. That way they can see where you changed it and it's easy to do. But you're going to peer edit it and fix it. So in my folder, this was my original, and then this will update its name in a second to say, you know, Seth reviewing Allison Cochran. That way, as Allison Cochran, when I want to see what my peers have edited, I can click in and be like, oh, this is what they left me. And I can go in and be like, oh, yeah, great ideas. Perfect. I got it. Okay. There is one last step that I want to show you, and that is, and you can find this both in Blackboard, right there where it says Add Eval Peer Edit Stock, or it's right here. Anyone who uses this will need to download it or make a copy because otherwise you're going to be all writing on top of each other. But I have made 14 questions I want you to answer for each essay. So you're going to put whoever wrote it, so like if I'm still being Seth, I'm going to write Allison Cochran, name of reviewer, Seth. And then in complete sentences, after I read and left some comments on my peer's essay, I'm going to answer these questions. These questions are specific to the advertisement evaluation and specific to things I'm looking for on the rubric. So like even at the bottom where it says like global, is it in MLA? Well, that's part of your rubric. Please don't just say no. Okay, well, what are they missing? Do they maintain their person point of view? Those kind of things. This one does have you just copy the thesis over. But like, does each paragraph focus on an individual idea? You know, don't just say yes. Say something like, yes, each paragraph is about an individual idea. You know, like, yes, that's kind of easy, but do practice writing in complete sentences. So you'll do that for each person. Okay, so you're going to upload your rough draft with your name. Once your peers have all uploaded their rough drafts by 1 p.m. on Tuesday the 12th, you're going to go in, make a copy of their rough draft, rename it to my name reviewing their name, leave edits, going to download those questions I just showed you, answer them all, save it as, what did I tell you in Blackboard? Save it as your name's feedback for peer. So Seth's feedback for Allison Cochran. Okay? And then put it there. All of your reviews need to be done by 1 p.m. on Thursday. So I'm giving you 48 hours to get through 2 peer reviews, when originally you had 50 minutes of class to do that. That's because we're not meeting in person. And so I wanted to give you a little bit more time to work on it in between, like when you have class or work or things. So you're only going to do 2 peer reviews. It's not a ton. You're going to give feedback, and you're going to fill out the questions with specific feedback to make sure they're on point for the rubric. And it just goes into this big folder. So again, you don't need to go into any folder that is not yours. So Seth is not going to go into Autumn's folder and vice versa. We're just going to go into our own folder, upload our essays, give peer feedback, do this review document, and put it in there by 1 p.m. on Thursday so they can look at it, we can ask questions, we can move on, and be ready to turn in our essay next week. If you have questions, please let me know, and I will be glad to help you. You can also come see me in my office, virtually or in person, and I'm glad to give you some guidance. So just want to kind of walk you through how that's going to work, where to upload things. Their directions are also in Blackboard, so just let me know.